Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. How will Trump's policies affect real estate? President-elect Donald Trump is a real estate guy, right? So what specific policies of the new Trump administration will impact real estate for the next 4 years? And why did 53% of Gen X vote for him? HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Before you keep watching, it's important that you know who this show is for so that we don't waste our time talking to the wrong kind of person. Do you know the characteristics of a self-actualizer? You may be one. If you hold efficient perceptions of reality, you are correct and honest in the way you judge situations. You're alerted by the superficial and dishonest. You strive for self-fulfillment. You have unique characteristics. These characteristics give you an accurate perception of reality. You engage in meaningful pursuits outside of yourself. That's who this show is for. Self-actualizers, agents of progress. We are making the most of our lives. This micro podcast live stream, the only one of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X, therefore the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X, is not for you, sweetheart, if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Today on HSRL, ladies and gentlemen, it's decided Trump is returning to office as president of the United States. Gen X had something to do with it. 53% of people who voted for Trump are my generation, Gen X. The generation of Elon Musk voted in a capitalist boomer. Thank God. We grew up drinking out of the garden hose. We rented videotapes from Blockbuster. We flirted with each other at shopping malls. Bottled water was a new product for us. We survived the Cold War. We started hip hop. New wave and heavy metal was good. And Phil Collins was on every radio station. We bought records. We bought cassette tapes. Then we had to buy the same music on CDs. Then we downloaded the songs for free as MP3s. Life was good. But then everything changed. Not for us. No one paid attention to us. Everything changed for millennials and Gen Z. I'm concerned for you kids. Many of you will not be able to afford to buy a single family home. After 2020, you need to bring home $111,000 a year on average to qualify for a mortgage. What I'm curious about is how exactly will the Trump administration affect real estate? So buckle up, folks, because we're talking about your future. All right. So Trump's coming back to fix the housing crisis, right? Here's the plan: tax cuts, deregulation, privatize everything. Trump will cut taxes, but which ones and by how much? He's extending the Tax Cuts and Job Act, keeping the top individual income tax rate at 37%. He's even mentioned abolishing income tax in favor of tariffs, reducing the corporate tax rate from 21% to 15% for American manufacturers. He's exempting Social Security benefits from income tax, removing federal income tax on overtime pay, eliminating taxes on tips for service workers, making auto loan interest tax deductible, removing the cap on state and local tax deductions. Great. So, what does that have to do with housing? Does that do anything for housing? Well, you can keep more of what you earn, but it doesn't provide more housing. Deregulation might increase the housing supply. Reduction of regulatory barriers related to land use and zoning could help. Excessive regulatory barriers on federal housing assistance could help. What about immigration and housing demand? Trump says housing problems are because of too many people, especially immigrants. Do you know what the reality is? Immigrants are good tenants in general. Think about it. Legal immigrants tend to be hard workers who want to make a good life for their kids. Illegal immigrants keep it on the down low. They're trying to avoid deportation. Privatizing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, these are entities mandated by the government to provide liquidity. If Trump privatizes them, what do you think is going to happen? My guess is that private lenders have more ways to lend to investors. Do you believe that would be net positive? Sure, as long as they don't pull the same kind of stunt that they did in 2008. Cost segregation. This is a tax strategy used by real estate investors. They accelerate depreciation deductions and reduce tax liabilities. Donald Trump is a real estate guy. You can bet that he will do everything in his power to keep it going. We're in such a rush to get our tax break that we're running depreciation like a stock car. Accelerate those deductions faster than you can say cost segregation. In conclusion, Trump's policy on real estate is make America depreciate again. Because if you can't make it great, make sure it loses value at a record pace. That's my time. I got to get back to work. Share this, retweet it on X, make fun of me. I don't care as long as you get my name right and your jokes are funny. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It really does help the Safe New Media channel grow. All right. You're invited to visit my X profile to learn more. Now, you don't have to follow me on X. Okay, but I do follow others who are funnier than me and smarter than me. And there are a lot of people who are funnier and smarter than me. Okay. But do what you want. Whatever you do, team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows that we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. And I do invite you to belong higher. Join our community. Go to safenewmedia.com/XOXO. Now, what I'm about to say next will shock you.
Of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment decision.
We are improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. If you're an accredited or non-accredited investor, you are invited to subscribe to our waitlist. Secure your place on our waitlist today at Invested.com. My team and I are looking for capital partners, brokers, and motivated sellers. So when you subscribe at Invested.com, you are doing a couple of things. You secure your place on our waitlist. So when a deal comes up, you can get in on it. All right. This is not an offer for anything at this time. But what you'll get in your email is details of how we determine what a emerging market is. Okay, just fundamental criteria. There's a lot that goes into it, but these are the first 5 things. Okay, population growth, job growth, household income, house value, and crime levels. Those are the 5 things. You find out exactly what percentage of what goes into it. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta on Twitter. At Inveresta on Twitter. We're looking for our first 100 unit B or C class apartment building. Emerging markets only. Retail investors can send me a DM there at Inveresta. Let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Last couple of things. I send out a newsletter every week. It is called Methods of Prosperity. This is for anyone who believes that success leaves clues, and it's possible to learn from others in history what to do and what not to do. It's also called the Billionaire Letters. Did you know that most billionaires are self-made? Most people are ethical. They don't get to where they are doing unethical things. Okay, you can't get that far being shady. Keep that in mind. When anyone tells you that billionaires are taking advantage of poor people or bullshit like that, no. Subscribe to Methods of Prosperity newsletter. Go to safenymedia.com/newsletter. The new ones come out at prosperity.beehive.com, and there's a Web3 version of the newsletter. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour, broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, Sean Allen Fenn, that's me. I do invite you to belong higher. Go to safenymedia.com/XOXO to find out how to get into our self-actualizer private chat, a private community called Self-Actualizers, for Self-Actualizers, that is separate from our Telegram channel, the Inner Circle. All right, one last thing. I'm going to leave you with the alternate mix of my song, Anything You Desire, Prosperity Mix. This is available on streaming everywhere. If you are so inclined, you can collect the limited edition version on sound.xyz. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.